Hey guys, Miss Romper here. I really hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Miss you guys being at school. I miss being at school. Um, I know, you heard me. So, I've really been working hard this week to get stuff ready, and I kind of wanted to run through a tutorial of what you guys like, the tools you're going to be using, and hopefully help walk you through some steps of doing that. So when you get into your Launchpad, couple main things. A, focus. You all know about focus. Now, when you go into focus, so this is like a student view right here. So you're going to look at your upcoming events, all right? And when you look over at upcoming assignments, it's going to tell you, hey, this is what you've got. This is when it's due. So we're all going to be posting, so you're probably going to have a ton of stuff there. So in the beginning of the week on Monday, I really want you guys to utilize your planners and kind of map out what all do I have to get done for math, what all do I have to get done for science, and so on. So that way, break it up. Don't try and do everything for one, like everything on Monday. You have all week, so spread it out, give yourself a timeline, but kind of go through and look at all of those assignments, and that way you can kind of put yourself on a schedule so you're not overwhelming and then doing a bunch of extra work that you don't really need to. Okay, so you've got your focus. Remember, mine looks a little bit different because of how I have it set up. Remember, you always have Algebra Nation that you can go to. Yes, your Algebra Nation test yourself assignment is still going to be due. I will get back to that in a little bit. So a normal week, what that's going to look like, you'll get into focus, you'll see what you're going to do, and you're going to have notes. So we're going to come over to our Office 365. You all have this. Now, I was talking to somebody today and I realized some of you might not have used the email on Office 365 before, which if you have an email that you like to use, that's fine. Totally use that. But if you're not a big email person, now I have more icons because I'm a teacher, but you'll all still have this one too. So this Outlook, that's your email. So you can get in there and you can send emails to your teachers or whatever, especially you have to submit work. That's an option, is by email. You also have a Word that you can get to. It's an online version of Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and OneNote. You have access to all of those at home, no matter what kind of device you're on. Now, you know, for my class, we use OneNote a lot, and I have a lot more than you guys. I'm opening it up like this, that way it'll look similar on your end how it looks on mine. I probably should have pre-opened that. Okay, so on our left, we've got welcome, agenda, note cards, bell work. So again, I'll go ahead and put the agenda there as well. So you'll have when the assignments are due, and I can kind of make an agenda if you want to use that to kind of pace yourself throughout the week. That's an option. But again, what I put on there, you can kind of switch it up a little bit if you want to. So, content library. That's when we're in class and this is where I store the units. Now we're going to go on to Unit 9. We're skipping 8 for now just because it's a lot of funky graphs and stuff like that. And with me not being able to print stuff out and give it to you, I figured this would be an easier one to start with. So we're going to be in one variable stats. Now a lot of the stuff in this unit is going to look really familiar. Okay? So hopefully you'll find it pretty easy. We'll see. And again, I have office hours, so don't hesitate to hit me up. So far, my plan is to do morning office hours Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and afternoon Tuesday, Thursday. I figure we'll see how that goes the first week, and then if we need to switch it up, I can. So once you come in here, now you guys have all seen this before. Hopefully you've used it from home. Notice how there's two notes. I've got one that's blank. Okay, so that's your notes outline. I'm trying to zoom out. Why is it not working for me? Okay, yay. So on the notes outline off to the side, I've broken this notes up into 2 pieces. Okay, that way it's not one big long video. So again, you can watch them at the same, like you can watch them all in one day, or you can split it up and do dot plots one day and then go do the homework that goes with dot plots, whatever you want to do. So you can do your notes either in your notebook like usual and just do the notes outline. You can print out the outline, not the completed notes. Okay, so I have the completed notes here as well. They might be slightly different than the notes because I don't think of the same examples every time. Okay, I'm not waiting for that. So you can either print it, you can write it down, or something new. Now notice, I have all of my students you can see, but you'll just have your name. So let's say Luis is on OneNote. If he clicks on that, he's going to have a little drop down. Wow, this is being slow. So if I open this, notice this is all week 1 stuff, not this. The topics 3, 4, 6, like that's for next week. So this week's stuff is here's this notes and these 3 homework assignments. All right, there's also a small quiz. The assignments, like the homework assignments, are literally 3 to 4 problems, so it's not bad. So you have options when you're doing the homework. You can do it on a separate sheet of paper. You can do it in your Algebra Nation workbook. So all of the homeworks are straight out of the workbook. I literally copied and pasted the pages in here for anybody that doesn't have their workbook at home. Okay, so that's one option. Now, you're not doing every single thing that's in here. Now, mind you, you can if you want the extra practice, but the only thing you need to do for me for homework is the let's practice, the try it, and the beat the test. Okay, so what? That's 3 problems. All right, no big deal. Same thing for the rest of them. You're going to do those 3 things. These other stuff is some intro, which you're more than welcome to do, but you don't have to. So if you do, you can print these, which I wouldn't suggest because it's so much paper. You can do it on a separate sheet of paper, as long as I'm seeing your work. Or in this area that I shared with you, if you have a tablet or if you have a computer where you can use a stylus, you can write in here. Okay? I can't because these are locked to me because this is your page. But if Luis is at home, he would be able to write in this. Okay? So that's another option. When you go to submit your homework to me for the week, I only want you to submit one time when all of it's done, like, hey, Mr. Humphrey, here's week 1 homework. Boom. You can either email it to me. You can send me a picture on Remind. Now, if you do it within OneNote, I have a way that I can go in and I can look and see what you guys have done. So if you actually start writing on this within your own online notebook in this area, if you write, I will know. Like I'll say, hey, I need to check my kids' work. Let's go see what's done. And then the people who have done it within the program, it'll tell me who, so I'll know to go check there. So you have 3 different ways that you can submit stuff with me. You can just take a picture of it, send it in. If you're doing it in the workbook, take pictures, just send it to me, but please send it all at once. That way, because again, I'm going to be going through 140 people's submission at one time, and I don't want to lose anything. Remind allows you to take pictures, so that again is another option. If you don't have my Remind info, I believe it's up here in the welcome. Maybe not. Okay, if not, I'll go add it in here because I thought I put it in here. Nope. Darn it. Okay, so I'll go do that. That way you guys, for anybody who doesn't have it that wants it, I'll make sure to go add that in here. So if you want to add me on Remind. Okay, let's see. What's next? Submissions. So again, submit. If you're sharing in Google Docs, when you email any of us teachers through, like, sharing something through Google Docs, you have to email us, like, romprey.anna@share.brevardschools.org. That's the only way we'll be able to see it if you share something through Google Docs. That goes for everybody, any teachers that you're sharing with. All right, all of your weekly assignments are due by midnight Friday. Okay, so 11:59 p.m., it cuts off. So after you do those homework assignments and send them to me, it's got to be done by midnight. And then you will have a weekly quiz. Now, your weekly quiz is actually in Focus. So when you see your assignments, there'll be an underline one. It'll say, like for week 1, it's dot plots and histograms quiz. And it'll be underlined. That's a link. Don't click on it until you're ready to take it. It's literally like just a little 7-question quiz. So click on it. It'll open the link. You'll see the questions on one side of the screen and the answers on the other. You'll just check off your answers. Boom. And because it's attached to Focus, it actually grades it for you right then. So I'm hoping it'll give you instant feedback, but we will see once we do this the first week, because I've never made a quiz in Focus before. But that's the view that you're going to be looking at. So you'll just click on the link when you're ready to take it and be done. Last thing that I wanted to cover, EOC. So I've already gotten some emails about this. There is no testing this year, meaning they're not giving any tests this year. However, you guys are still going to be responsible for passing the algebra EOC. Okay? Since that is the case, you still have to do those Algebra Nation tests yourselves. Okay? Those still need to be done. Now, the turn-in date for it might be a little bit later, considering that we don't have to rush for a test as of now. But remember, things are always subject to change. Okay? Maybe if enough people complain, they'll actually let you guys take a crack at it this year, because I would much prefer you be able to, take it with it being more fresh in your mind. So this is so weird. I feel like I'm talking to myself. But anyways, I'm hoping that I at least got some clarity for you guys. Feel free to email me or hit me up on Remind with questions. You're absolutely allowed to share this with your parents if they kind of want to see what's going on. Again, I'm here for help, so just make sure you are using your tools. So Algebra Nation, we've got Office 365 to get to our OneNote, and Focus, make sure you're using that to make sure you have everything done. So I'll go ahead and I'll make the agenda within OneNote as well. That way, maybe that'll help you guys, plan out your week a little better. My plan was to have everything done, by Thursday. So then Friday, if you didn't get everything done, then you can finish up. So that's my agenda. Will probably be a Monday through Thursday. Again, you have till Friday midnight to get stuff turned in, but hopefully that helps. All right, guys. Well, I miss your faces, and I really hope that this is going to work. So no worries. We will totally make it through. Just keep an open line of communication if you need any help with anything. All right. Have an awesome day.